Now we're going to go ahead and solve given that they are similar. So oops, I thought I was on highlighter. We're assuming the polygon is actually similar, so we're going to find missing values. Because it's similar, we don't have to go through every single side. We just need to take some correlating sides. And in order to solve this, I'm going to change this question mark to an X. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a proportion, and I'm always going to go small over big. So I'm going to start with, or it doesn't have to be small over big. I'm just going to choose small triangle first. So I'm going to do small over the big for each one. So I'll start with the 30. I've got 30. And what I mean by over big is I'm going to put that over the side that correlates with that one, the corresponding side. So that's over X. And then you put an equal sign between those. And then we'll do the other small first. So small is 6 over the corresponding side, which is 10. And then we're going to go ahead and cross multiply like we did last time. So 30 times 10 is 300. X times 6 is 6x. And then to solve that, you just divide both sides by 6. So you end up with x, or the question mark is equal to, oops, not 30, but 50. And there's your answer. So I'll go ahead and go to number 4 and do the same thing. I like x's, so I'm going to change that question mark to an x. So same idea, and it doesn't matter if you do small onto the small shape on top or this big shape on top. Just keep it consistent, whatever you do. So I'm just going to keep doing the small over big. So small shape, I'll do x over, so that's one side on the small, and then the big shape, we'd have the 90. So it'd be x over 90. And then the small side, the other small side is 5, and then I'll put that over the side, the corresponding side on the big big rectangle, big shape, and that's 30. And then cross multiply. So I'll do 90, in fact I'll highlight that. 90 times 5 and x times 30. So 90 times 5 is 450. And x times 30 is 30x. And then 450, if we divide those both sides by 30, you get that 15 is equal to x, and you're done. Let's do a few more. It gets a little more complicated. So once again, I'm going to do the small over the big. So I'll start with the small side. So the 26. The corresponding side would be the 6x plus 3, so put them over each other. And then I'm going to set that equal to the small side 18 over the corresponding big side 27. And then I'm going to cross multiply. So 26 times 27 is 702. The 18 and the 6x plus 3 we're going to have to distribute, so we'll multiply through. So 702 equals 18 times 6 is 108x, and 18 times 3 is 54. And then I'll subtract both sides, or 54 from both sides. So 702 minus 54 is 648. And then we'll divide both sides by 108. I'm running out of room, sorry. And I'll just put the answer over here. So x is going to equal 6. Now, things get a little more complicated on number 6. And you've got to really watch out to make sure you know which side is corresponding. So just a reminder, vertical angles right here are equal, so those angles are equal. That means that this side right here, because it's between the right angle and that side, corresponds with this side over here. So 6 and 4 correspond together. So I'm going to go ahead and do 6 over 4. So I'm actually doing let me actually stay consistent. I'll do small first every time. So small triangle is the 4 over 6. Now, that means the x plus 7, notice it's between that angle and the one that's not marked, corresponds with the 12 minus x. So I'll do this x plus 7 because it's in the small triangle. Then 12 minus x is in the big triangle. And I can cross multiply. So I'll have 4 times 12 minus x equals 6 times x plus 7. Let's distribute. So you have 48 minus 4x. And then distribute this one. So you have 6x plus 42. I'll go ahead and add 4x over. So I have 48 equals 10x plus 42. We'll subtract 42. Oops. There we go. Oh, where'd my pen go? There we go. So 48 minus 42, let's put this up here, is 6. 6 is equal to 10x. And then divide by 10. So this is not going to be a nice integer. 6 divided by 10, you can divide both 6 and 10 by 2. So that would give me 3 over 5 is equal to x.